Oh, my name is Max Mittelman, and if you don't know who I am a voice actor.
You turned it too much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Huh? And so that's me. Here's the deal, guys. I haven't done a solo panel in years. All right, this is so nerve-wracking for me. I usually do panels with my two buds, Ray and Robbie, which we're gonna do a panel tomorrow. It's called Lava, Loud, Annoying, and Very Annoying, and it's a comedy show, and hope to see you all there. But why I'm doing a solo panel for the first time in years, I don't know. So I'm scared, and I need you to be easy on me. I'm sensitive. I'm a sensitive boy. Thank you. I am, if you don't know who I am, I'm do such voices as Saitama in One Punch Man, and Atsushi in Bungo Stray Dogs. Feel free to applaud. Oh no, please stop. You don't have to do that. And what else? Itto in Genshin Impact. And Kosei in Your Lie in April. And King in Seven Deadly Sins. And Leo in Fire Emblem. And Kaden in Fire Emblem. And Forrest in Fire Emblem. And Gordon in Fire Emblem. And Gray in Fire Emblem. And who knows what other characters in Fire Emblem I'll be playing in the future, but it's exciting.
Where's Ryuji?
Where is Ryuji? That's a good question. I play Ryuji in Persona 5. But most importantly, you may know me as the chicken in Fortnite. Thought so. So that's me. And should we do questions? It is a Q&A. I guess we'll hop right into questions. So there was a mic. Oh, there's a mic there. But you don't have to go to the mic. You can just raise your hand and shout it out if you want.
There's actually a line for me.
Oh, there's a line. Just kidding. You can't do that. I mean, you can, but don't. So who's number one?
Me.
You.
So I have a question.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Out of your entire career, what is the worst downfall you've had of it and the greatest moment?
Wow. The worst moment of my entire career was when I decided to be a voice actor.
Wait, you gotta give us a reason why.
And the best moment was when I decided to be a voice actor. I would say, let's start with the bad. The bad is, honestly, I don't have, listen, so here's the deal. I'll tell you what the bad was. The bad was before voice acting, when I was doing something that I didn't want to do. I was a pre-med student in college, and I was studying science for 3.5 years, and I hated every second of it. And I did it because I liked anatomy and physiology in college. And so I thought, well, if I can be an anatomologist, physiologist, then I'll be happy. But here's the deal, when you're a pre-med student, you take more than just anatomy and physio. You take chemistry, gen chem, you take organic chemistry, you take molecular biology, and I can't do these things. I don't like these things. I don't want to do these things. So I decided I wouldn't do that. I changed my major to theater and got my acting degree and pursued voice acting. And I was doing voice acting professionally before I graduated with my degree. So that was the bad. The bad is not voice acting. I don't have any downfalls for you. I don't have any pitfalls. I don't have any dark moments, really. It can be intense when you're doing a lot of work. I mean, this is like woe is me, right? But like, I'm so grateful. I do work a lot, and those times can be a lot because you're using your voice for so much, and you can have strain on your voice, and that's tough when you have strain on your voice. But it pales in comparison to working at UCLA under a microscope for 8 hours a day. Pulling apart little worms so you could cut off their eye discs and brain discs and put them under an electron microscope so you can study the genealogy of Drosophila. It's boring. But I am a published scientific researcher because of it. So, and that happened, right? And that only happened a couple years ago. They called me out of the blue and went, "Is this the Max Mittelman from 2007?" And I went, yeah. And they were like, well, would you like your name to be included in this research? And I was like, vindication. So, yeah. And the best moments are, I really just enjoy working. I really just enjoy being in the room and making people laugh and collaborating with a bunch of like-minded creative people. To me, this is the best job in the world. I can't imagine myself doing anything else. I don't know how I fell into this. I feel incredibly fortunate. Thank you so much.
You just got real lucky.
I just got real lucky. Yes, thank you so much. It's a long answer. Hi, how are you?
Me llamo Kevin.
Hello.
Hajime mashite.
That's a lot of language.
And
and
thing
did it
didn't
do
pick
it?
up. Well,
No.
See why I tell you?
Jumbo Meliamo, Kevin.
Well, I tell you, it doesn't pick up foreign languages.
It doesn't, no.
So, question is, what do you value more, befriending, winning, or data?
Say that one more time. What do I value more?
Or do you value, let's see, winning, befriending, or data more?
Or data?
Oh, yeah.
So the question is, do I value friendship
Oh, yeah.
more than winning, or winning more than friendship?
Yeah,
Right?
or data more than all of them.
Data, just knowledge?
Oh, like analyzing charts.
Analyzing charts.
and stuff.
Oh, good question. Well, science was a lot of analyzing charts, so I hate that.
Okay.
And winning is fickle, and I don't think that you should base any sort of amount of success on winning. So I would go with friendship. I value friendship more than all of those things.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hi.
My name's Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Hey, so my question is...
Yes.
Is Arataki Ito allergic to jelly beans?
Whoa, good question. Well, he's allergic to pinto and black beans. He can't do chipotle, unfortunately. Is he allergic to jelly beans? I'm gonna say he would probably avoid it out of an abundance of caution, but he'd probably be fine. It's like my friend Logan when we went to Japan, and he has an allergy to fish, and we went to a nice sushi restaurant, really, really nice sushi restaurant. But they served vegetarian, all vegetarian. Midway through the meal, he thought he was having an allergic reaction, and we nearly drove him to the hospital. So that's probably, but he wasn't, is the thing. So I think that's probably the same with Ito. He would be like, I don't know if I can do this, and he's probably fine. It's like, chill out, bro. Hey, you're good. Let the people around you enjoy their dinner.
Not to mention, and what if he picks up a soy flavor or jelly bean?
A soy flavored jelly bean?
Yes.
Well, then he'd really think it'd probably be like a psychosomatic thing where he eats it and then he's like, it tastes like the thing I'm allergic to. So then he would actually have the allergic reaction.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
My name is Emma, or M.
Hi, Em.
I'm like you when I'm trying to be a voice actor too. I get really nervous going to the booth. Anyway, my question is, I'm a huge fan of Cheshire Cat. What is it like playing Cheshire Cat in
Alice's Wonderland Bakery.
Yeah, thank
That's
you.
a tough one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It is actually a really special character for me, the Cheshire Cat. First of all, to play an iconic character like that, but be able to make it my own is something that I enjoy greatly and something I never really thought I would get to do. So that's really awesome to follow in the footsteps of some of the great people who have voiced Cheshire Cat before me. And say again? What? Sterling Holloway. You're correct. Sterling Holloway. And Jim Cummings also played Cheshire Cat at some point. So yeah, it's fabulous. I get to sing all that. For those who don't know, hi. For those who don't know, I play the Cheshire Cat in Alice's Wonderland Bakery. And it's a show where I get to play the Cheshire Cat, but sing all these incredible songs written by Emmy Award-winning composers, and I get to work with these brilliant, brilliant people on these incredible musical pieces. It's the closest I've ever gotten to doing musical theater on a large scale, like a Broadway show. It feels like I'm recording or I'm performing Broadway when I do that show. And when I was a child, I wanted to do Broadway and I wanted to do musicals. So that's why it's really special to me to do that show.
Oh, I didn't know you sing. I've had someone else sing for you because there's
No, it is I. I would never let anyone sing for me. Yeah, that is why I enjoy it so much. It's one of my all-time favorite things.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
I had a question about your 72-hour Persona 5 stream.
I did a 72-hour Persona 5 live stream with Ray and Robbie. We did sleep a little bit, but yes, what is your question about that?
I kind of just wanted to know where the idea came from and how it all came together.
Where did the idea come from? It came from us saying, what's the stupidest thing we can think of? And we said, Persona 5, 72, why not 48? Why 72? I don't understand. Here's the deal. I'll never do it again. It was a lot, and we were just talking about, I don't know, we were just talking about giving back. We like to give back to the people who have, well, I say that and we stopped streaming, but there's a good reason for that. We are making a video game, and it's called Date Everything, and we've been working on that for many years, and it's finally got a release date this October 24th, I believe. What's it about? That's a great question. Date Everything. Do you know about this? Do you know
I've
this?
heard of it.
Okay. Who knows Date Everything? Raise your hand if you're here. Yay! So, it's a dating sim. It's the dating sim genre, and the concept is that you are in a house and you get to date every object in your house. And they turn, which one am I? You'll just have to play and see. And why would you assume it's just one? There are over 100 characters, and it is, or 100, and it is very, very cool. So anyway, why did we decide to do the Persona 5 live stream? Beats me. I don't know. No, because we wanted to do something for our fans. Yeah.
It was really entertaining. So
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm a really big fan of a lot of your work, but especially the 2017 Spider-Man where you were Harry Osborn.
Yes,
And I
nice.
just kind of wanted to ask about what that casting process was like and what it was like working on it.
Sure. The casting process for Marvel Spider-Man. What was that like? I went in to Bang Zoom where we recorded the show and we were doing callbacks on it. I don't even know if it was callbacks. Was it callbacks? Yeah, it was callbacks. The sides for the show were, I think the code name was like Dragonfly or something. It was totally secretive. I had no idea what it was. I go in. I don't know who the characters are even in the callback. So I'm recording for these characters, and I find out later. I think I auditioned for Spidey and Harry, and I find out later that I was cast as Harry. Yeah. So they brought me into the studio, and these were the days when. Well, they still do this as slowly after they're doing more and more studio sessions. But yeah, go into a room, 10 people behind the glass, bunch of producers and casting people and big execs from Marvel are there. They're watching you perform and it's nerve-wracking and you give it your best shot and you walk out and you hope to hear something. And then a few weeks later, a month later, whatever it was, I got the call from my agent that I booked Harry Osborn and it was awesome. And then found out shortly after that Robbie Daymond played Spider-Man, and fun fact about Robbie, I hated him. I hated him because he just weirded me out. He's one of my best friends, guys. But at the time, something happened where I went to Nickelodeon, and I was this big. He was on a show called Breadwinners, and I was a wide-eyed, naive, young voice actor, and I just thought everyone was very friendly and happy, and nobody made any weird jokes or anything. And the first thing Robbie did was he made a weird joke, kind of to me, about me in the room, and I was like, "Oh, he's a terrible person." He wasn't. It's just his sense of humor, but I didn't know who he was. And then I worked with him on the show and found out he's a stellar guy. He's a really cool dude, and that's what the casting process was like.
Cool, thank you. Also, my sister says hi.
Hi to your sister. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, we've actually met before.
We have.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah. No, I'm dressed as somebody else now. Okay, my question for you is, and you're known for all of these really iconic roles, but my personal favorite role of yours is Filbo Fiddlepie from Bugsnax.
Bugsnax.
Yep.
I love Filbo.
Yes, and my question for you is, if you could create your own bug snack, what would it be? What kind of bug would it be, and what snack would it be?
That's a great question. What kind of bug snack would I create? Bug snacks are like two foods mashed together, right?
Yeah, it's like a bug that is like food, a bug and a snack meshed together.
Bug and a snack.
Yeah, for example, a strabby is a strawberry ladybug.
Got it.
And a bunger is a burger beetle.
Burger beetle. And a crapple?
A crapple is a crab apple.
Literal crab apple. Oh, you're right. I didn't even put the two together. I'm the voice of crapple. Oh, no.
And noodler, too, I think.
What's that?
And when you also noodler?
Noodler.
Yeah, and that's a spider based off that looks like ramen.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite foods, or one of my favorite snacks, is... What are my favorite snacks? One of my favorite snacks is... I'm blanking. What are my favorite snacks? I'm being so stupidly healthy right now that I forgot all my favorite snacks. I like... You know what I really like? These chips, and they're called... what are they called? I don't remember, guys. What do they taste like? They're kind of like chips. They have different flavors, so that should clue you in on to what? Those ones from New Orleans. No, they're like, some of them are, this is going splendidly. What am I doing? All right, one of my favorite, dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay, dark chocolate is one of my faves.
No one's done a chocolate bar bug snack yet.
There's no chocolate bar bug snack.
There are chocolate chips, but no chocolate bar.
So it would be dark chocolate mixed with a bug of some sort. A cicada.
What would it be called?
Cicada.
Oh, cute. Maybe
Yeah.
like different varieties. Like we have dark chocolate,
Yes.
milk chocolate, white chocolate, ruby
Yes.
chocolate, all sorts.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. I'll bring that up
Oh,
to...
and what would it sound like?
What would it sound like?
Yeah. It would say its name.
I'm not done. Cicada.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Please let me voice Cicada. Please let me voice Cicada. Hi.
Hi, Max. My name's Tyler. It's nice
Hi,
to
Tyler.
meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks. I just wanted to ask, I asked this to one of your fellow Persona 5 voice actors, Cassandra Lee Morris, a few years back.
Okay.
How was working on Bugsnax and being able to all record together? Do you have any funny stories?
That's a great follow-up question to Bugsnax. How was it? Yeah, Bugsnax was the only game, guys, I've worked on many, many games, okay? It's the only game where we had a group record for at least the first session, where we had like 12 actors in a room. It was so fun. It was me, Sam Riegel, Fred Tatasciore, Roger Craig Smith, Casey Mongelo. Am I saying their name right? I don't know. And a bunch of other people. Cassandra and so many others. It was just a blast. I don't think that'll ever happen again. They just threw us in a room and we had a great time together. That's my favorite way to record voiceover, is when we're in a group setting and we get to record it like a radio play. And to do that for a video game was top tier.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hello.
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 Oh, real quick, sorry, don't mean to interrupt, but if anybody is here to assist me, if there's any water bottles, I would love a water. if there's anyone in the room, thank you so much. And maybe not. Maybe this will go into the void and nobody will hear me. All right, yes.
Hydration is pretty epic. But before I ask my question, I just want to say that I first time watched the Date Everything trailer.
Yeah.
Looks absolutely great.
Thank
I will
you.
definitely be playing it. And I was just like, wow, all of these characters look great. And then I see the fridge and I'm just like,
That's your one.
that's my one.
That's your one.
That's my one.
Get ready.
Get ready.
The fridge is a lot. Yes.
But my question is, as we all know, one of your famous VA roles is Ryuji Sakamoto from Persona 5.
Uh-huh.
So if Ryuji had to meet anyone else from your voice cast, from like any other character you voiced, which one would he meet?
From any of my other characters in any other property?
Yeah.
Which one would Ryuji meet? Ryuji, who would he get along with? Saitama, you think Saitama? Red? I don't know. Red, a little wound up. Ito? Oh, well, duh. Yeah, it'll be Ryuji and Ito.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, they're like twins.
They're the himbos ever.
I call Ito Ryujito. Yeah. Or Ryuji 2.0.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Why did I have trouble with that question? Hi.
How you doing?
Doing fabulous.
All right, so my name is Mark, and
Mark.
I've seen that you play Saitama, which is kind of like a calm, mellow kind of guy who's kind of just there trying to be a hero for fun. And then you
Yes.
play somebody as chaotic as Plague from
Yes.
Miraculous Ladybug.
Yes.
So, like, which roles do you like more, the chaotic roles or, like, the more calm, mellow?
I like them all, but you know what? I think I have maybe a little more enjoyment out of playing a chaotic role. I like to mind the comedy of a character. And Saitama's, there's plenty of comedic moments, but, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And so anytime I get to play a character who farts or or just has funny lines, like Ryuji has lines where I get to go off. Ito, I could just do whatever I want.
Yes.
They're broad characters, so I really enjoy playing broad characters. So maybe that edges out a little bit.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Cataclysmic answer.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, Max. I'm Theo.
Hi,
Massive
Theo.
fan, by the way.
You're-
But
thank you.
as someone who played the original Final Fantasy VII,
Uh-huh.
I was completely unaware of the voice change that Red XIII has in the middle of Rebirth. And I
But
know
it was all there for you in the text.
It was.
It was all there.
And I know you said you didn't play the original in a
Mm-hmm.
separate panel, but were you aware of this going into the audition process? And what was it like recording that?
No, did I say I played the original?
I think you said you didn't in another
I
panel.
didn't.
Yeah.
No, I never played it as a kid, and then I had a PlayStation way later on. I don't remember when. I think when I was like 18, 19, 20, I downloaded it, and I played maybe the first 25, 30% of it, and then I stopped playing it. But I knew going into that role that it was going to be a voice. The voice was going to be two different. The character was going to have two different voices. Spoiler alert. Sorry. So raise your hand if that was a big spoiler. Oopsie. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. What was your question again?
And what was, sorry guys, what was it like recording that? Having the two
You've had
different
plenty of time to
personalities?
play it. All right. What was it like recording it?
Yeah,
super
having,
fun.
like,
They
the
had
two
me
different-
record every line twice, or not every line, but a lot of lines twice. And so I think I had the most recording sessions they were telling me of any of the actors. I was like, why am I doing so many sessions? It's because I kept repeating the line as the other half of the character, depending on what you wanted to do in the game. Yeah, it's great. The audition, I did both voices for the audition, and they said, you're the guy.
Cool. Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It was awesome. I didn't get to meet anyone. That game we recorded, I booked it at the end of 2019, recorded it end of 2019 and beginning of 2020, and then the world came to an end. And I didn't get to meet any of my cast for the first game, really. And it was only the second game when we started doing events and stuff together that I got to meet my cast. It was really fun. Hi.
Hi, I'm Rose. We met earlier.
Hi, Rose.
I was wondering, out of all the Persona 5 games, what was your favorite wacky line to do as Ryuji, especially during arguments with Morgana?
Oh man, my favorite line with Ryuji. There were a few. One of my favorite things that was kept in the game unintentionally. Well, one of my favorite lines is in Strikers when he goes, "Take it back," and then he screams, "Take the effing thing back!" That's one of my faves because when I said "take it back," they were like, "Why did you say it like that?" And I said, "'Cause I feel like it." And they said, "I don't know if we can put that in the game." I said, "If you don't, I'm gonna quit." And so they put it in the game. That's not why they put it in the game. They just liked my read. But they left in Royal, I believe it was, they left in it wasn't even a flub. It was between lines. I said a line. I was like, "Hey, on, blah, 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 blah." And then it goes silent for a second, and then you just hear, "What? What happened?" I was goofing around between lines, and they left it in the game. And so when we were doing our 72-hour Persona stream, I woke up and I kept hearing that over and over. I was like, "What the hell is this?" And Ray and Robbie had set it to a 1-bit donation to our stream. So every time someone donated 1 bit, you'd hear, They're awful people and I hate them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello there. Oh, shoot.
How are you?
I'm doing good. My name's
Good.
Gabriella.
Hi,
You
Gabriella.
are literally my favorite voice actor ever.
Thank you so much.
Ryuji is my favorite specifically because he is technically partially disabled, and as a disabled cosplayer, that's honestly really cool. You don't see that in a lot of games.
That's cool, yeah.
I did have a question. Out of all of your characters, which ones do you relate to the most?
Oh man, I think there's a little bit of I can relate to everyone in a way. Otherwise, I wouldn't really be able to play them. You know, you gotta find the humanity in every character, and you gotta find the things that you relate to, so you can portray the character honestly. Ryuji and his strong sense of justice and his, he's such a bro. His loyalty to his friends. I love that about him, and I can relate to that a lot. So maybe I would say Ryuji.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Yes, I know I'm back.
You're back. With a vengeance.
You
like an house.
Yep, I got the kraut one. Ryuji with his blonde hair, I almost wanted to imagine he was half German or Dutch, like everybody says Naruto is. But I got to ask you now, your real personality, very different from your voice one.
Says you.
Ichigo Kurisaki's personality is very similar to Johnny Young Bosch's natural personality.
Uh-huh.
So have you gotten one of those so far where it's exactly the same? Because when you do your high-pitched voice, I see Paul Rubens' spirit coming out in you.
Oh, interesting. Well, I do.
We better ask them if they even know who that is.
When I get silly, I do feel like some of these characters are close to me, and so yeah, I don't know if there's anybody who's ever going to be exactly me, but in the same way that I can relate to all these characters for different reasons, like. I do feel like I can be similar to them at times, Saitama's laziness and boredom and, like I said, Ryuji's loyalty and Ito's silliness and himbo-ness. I'm a big himbo, y'all. I'm just a big himbo. Mainly the brains, mainly the lack of them, but, yeah, I just realized that says question. Cool.
When you do that high-pitched voice, it almost sounds like Paul Rubin coming out in you.
Paul Rubens. Well, that's a compliment. Thank you. Paul Rubens is a master of what he did, yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Stay cool.
You stay frosty.
Hey, Max. It's
Hi.
me again,
Hey, Max. Nice to see you.
What's a voice acting role that you really, really wanted but didn't get?
Oh, how dare you? I can't answer that question. A voice acting role I really wanted but didn't get. All of them that I don't get? There's a lot of them. You don't get most of the things you audition for. And I mean like 95+%. So
is there any like memorable specific ones?
are there any memorable ones? There are, but I would never say. I would never say which ones I didn't get that I really, really wanted because I just won't.
Is it jealousy?
But you can safely assume. But here's the thing: even though I want it, when I hear the person who got it, 99, if not 100% of the time, I go, "Oh yeah, absolutely,
way better."
That's a great. Well, I wouldn't say way better. But I could see why they chose the person. Maybe I had a good take as well. But that person gets chosen for a reason, and so I never wanna talk badly about that. So yeah. But thank you. I appreciate that.
No problem.
So the answer is all of them. Yeah. Hello.
Hi there, Max. Nice to meet you. My name is John.
Hey, John.
So I have a question for you. You just said you exude himbo energy. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, as Arataki Ito, I truly enjoy your work. How do you feel about Kujou Sara?
They're great. Kujou Sara is great. How does Ito feel about Kujou Sara?
It could be both.
That's a great question. How do you think Ito feels about Kujou Sara?
He's annoyed, but I don't know. I don't want to make it a shipping thing, but I love their on-screen energy.
This is a slippery slope, you guys. I think they could be great friends. I think that maybe they are great friends, and we just don't know.
Frenemies?
Frenemies, perhaps. Yes. Do they like each other more than that? I really don't know. I really don't. The internet is already pissed off at me for saying things.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
It's Friday.
It's Friday? It's Friday.
It's Friday. It
We're
feels like
heading
it's
into
already
Saturday.
been 4 days. Yeah. I'm Lydia. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Lydia.
So my question is
Speaking of Lydia, who's going to see Beetlejuice?
Oh my God. My whole life. It's been Skyrim
Uh-huh.
or Beetlejuice.
Are you excited? Let me answer for you. I'm so excited.
I've been
Catherine
waiting
O'Hara is an icon, okay? I said to someone the other day, I mentioned Catherine O'Hara, and they said, who? And I was shocked. And I'm sure there's people in here who don't know Catherine O'Hara. She played the mom in Creek, and she's was in Christopher Guest films, and I'm missing some. Oh, she was the mother in Home Alone. Anyway.
Winona Ryder, though?
Winona Ryder, also an iconic.
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 My namesake there.
Yes.
Even though I came first. So it's an Ito question.
Okay, I'm ready.
If Ito were to build a D&D character, what would he build?
Here's the thing, I don't play a lot of D&D, so I'm not sure how many... Excuse me? Sorry I offended you that badly.
Or if Ito were in a fantasy setting,
If Ito...
what would he want to be?
I can compare him to, I guess,
He
a
gets
lord...
isekai'd.
What
does he do?
If he were in the Harry Potter universe, Ito would be... Who would Ito be? He would be a more energetic Ron Weasley, I think.
Oh,
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As a D&D character, who's a D&D character that there's a lot of room for being like... Bards.
Barbarians with low intellect, Dumpstad.
He'd be like a mix of the two, don't you think?
Oh, he can multi-class.
Between a barbarian and a bard?
With the singing skills and those
Can
events,
you do that?
absolutely.
But you can't do that in D&D. You have to
You can
choose one.
multi-class.
You can?
You can.
He's a barbarian.
Barbarian. I love it.
Boom. There you go.
That works.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Hello again, Mr. Tomato Man.
Hello.
And so this question is about how Ito and Ryuji, since they share the same brain cell.
Mm-hmm.
So would Arataki Ito teach Ryuji how to rap?
No. He would teach Ryuji how to beatbox. I feel like he would teach Ryuji how to beatbox, and Ryuji would be like, and not understand how to do it. I was teaching a friend in high school how to do the Snoop Dogg "Drop It Like It's Hot" thing. He's gonna laugh that I'm telling this story. I've never told this, but we were in school, and I was going. You know Snoop Dogg's "Drop It Like It's Hot"? Do we know this song still? Is this still a relevant song? Where it's like. And so I was trying to teach my friend that, and the entire class, he's going in the back of the classroom. The teacher says nothing. He pulls us over at the end of the class. He goes, "You two, here right now." And he goes, "If you ever do that bebop in my class again, I'll expel you from this school." And I was like, "Cool, bro." I was a senior. I was over it. I was like, right on, dude. So, yeah, that. So anyway, to answer your question, that's what he would do. Yeah, beatboxing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hi, Max.
I mean, I get his point a little bit. You know, that's annoying bebop.
First of all, hi. I'm Antonio.
Hi,
Before
Antonio.
I start my question, you didn't have to deserve to get your arm shot off by Percival Frederickstein von Mr. Kowalski the Royal III. You didn't deserve it.
What did you just say?
You didn't have to deserve to be. You didn't have to deserve to have to be shot in Vox Machina.
Oh, in Vox Machina. Yes.
You didn't deserve to get shot.
I know. Desmond, justice for Desmond.
Justice for Desmond, first of all. Okay, so my question is, Saitama's name, Cape Baldy. What it's? I like the fact. I like that it's making the appearance for Saitama, but why would they not make his name his power instead of his actual appearance?
Why would they not make his name his power? Caped Baldy. What would the power be? To make others bald?
No. His power of being able to punch something with one punch. One Punch Man.
Oh, because I don't remember how it came about. How the nickname came about in the show. Do you remember?
I know it's because of because after they after Genos and Saitama got their names finally because Saitama was in B class, Genos was in S class. The league decided to make your names Demon Cyborg Kate Baldy.
The league did.
Yeah.
Oh, well, because they don't know that he's called One Punch. They don't know his power. Right? So they just go with Caped Baldy. I feel like they didn't really see him as anything special, you know? Poor guy.
That's also you're the best OP character of all time. Saitama is one of the best OP characters of all time.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks, Antonio. Thanks so much. And I agree.
Hello, I have returned.
Hi. Ask me Saitama versus Superman.
Saitama. Okay.
Yes. What is your actual question?
My actual question is, first off, thank you for saying you're a himbo. As a himbo myself, I very much appreciate
fellow himbos.
The himbo communication. My question is that I played through FF7 Rebirth this year, which absolutely great. Not as good as Persona 3 Reload, but
strong words.
My question is that, what was your favorite part of Rebirth as playing as Red XIII?
Ooh, my favorite part of Rebirth was when, towards the end, I got to see this unfinished animation of a Red XIII moonwalking, and I thought that was pretty funny. Yeah, it was just really special. I would actually say my favorite part was Cosmo. Spoiler alert! Sorry.
Hey, Cosmo Canyon was in the original.
But Cosmo Canyon. And there's a very touching scene in Cosmo Canyon. That was my favorite part.
I hate that I know exactly what scene you're referring to.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, y'all. I didn't realize it's 5:44. We're gonna have to do a lightning round. Ready? Hit it.
Okay, first fun fact, someone brought up the 72-hour stream, and
Yes.
that made me remember that one of the yellow t-shirts from your character, I won that.
You wanted the yellow T-shirt.
I did.
Oh, we sent it to you? Tell me we
Yeah.
sent it to you.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
it.
good.
But part two, the question I have is, did you understand the plot of Dead Apple?
Did I understand the plot of Dead Apple? I just remember screaming a lot.
Because I remember watching that, thinking it was really cool. Animation was beautiful. You guys did an amazing job, but I had no idea what the plot was.
You know, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't remember the plot when you're recording it. It's because I didn't watch it afterwards, and so I only absorbed what I got as I was recording it. And I just remember my voice being so raw afterwards. I was like, "Get me out of here!" Yeah, it was fun, but boy, it was tough. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
My name is Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
So oftentimes or sometimes you'll have characters like Sasuke from Red XIII, where you have two very distinct personalities or voices. What's that like? Do you record them like very separately, or
like the same character with two different voices? Kind of like Red XIII in Final Fantasy VII. Yes. So rarely is it going to be I'm recording both voices at the same time. It's usually I record one voice and then we do another take and I record the other voice. Yeah.
I guess, really quick, are there, if you've ever thought of what personalities you would probably combine with something, were there different personalities you would probably enjoy experimenting with, if there's someone shy, someone outgoing?
You know what's funny? I feel like I've gotten to play everyone. I don't play too many villains down here, but I have gotten to play them. Like Meruem is kind of a cool stoic villain. So I feel like I've ticked off every kind of character. I think maybe I've played. I've been in 300 projects and played thousands of characters at this point between them. So I have to have played them all.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Hi, it's me again.
Hi, it's you again, Dio.
So I'm gonna try to keep this spoiler free, but when doing Persona 5 Royal, you had to go back and remake the whole thing and re-record all the lines.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it like going back and returning to an old job you've done? And what was your favorite part of that?
It was like stepping into very familiar shoes. It was very fun. It was going back to the same studio with the same people that I really enjoyed recording the first one with. I knew the character more at that point, so I felt like I took even bigger risks with the character. And with that property, they let me do a lot. They let me get away with a lot. So it's so fun. I make wacky choices and see if they want to keep it. So the more the better. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello. I'm Nick.
Hi, Nick.
And I've been a fan since Persona 5, but I was wondering, what is your process of getting into different distinct characters, kind of prior to settling onto the specific voice or specific personality?
Great question. When I do auditions, I rely really heavily on the artwork and the character description. So if you get lucky, there's artwork of the character, and you kind of get to form an immediate opinion of the character, and then you look at the description, and I like to look at descriptor words. Like they're outgoing, or they're, the shy type, or whatever it is, however they've written it out, and writers are better at that than I am. And I'll sort of in my mind, crank those up, and then I rely really heavily on the writing. So I form 90% of the character in the audition. If I book it, it's 90% of the way there already. And then when I get to the session, I rely on the writers, producers, showrunners, creators, directors to guide me the other 10% of the way into forming the character to make it what they envision it to be fully. And then, I bring kind of the 90% is my personal, proclivities and all that. And then the 10% is what they're looking for as well. And we kind of collaboratively come together, make a character.
Thank you. And the second question, what type of character personality have you feel like you haven't played as much that you would like to explore or expand on?
As much? Well, we just had that question. I feel like I've played everything, but as much, I would say, my favorite genre is comedy. So not that I haven't played a lot of it. I have played a lot of it. I love comedy. I would like to do more comedy, please.
All right. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank you. I said please as if you made the decision that I get to do comedy or not. Hello. Last question.
Hello, my name is Jo.
Hi, Jo.
Hi, I'm a huge fan of your work as Ryuji in Persona 5.
Thank you.
I have a pretty obscure question, and it's also about Persona 5.
Yes.
If Persona 5 got a live adaptation, who would you think would best play Ryuji?
Me! But is there an actor? Timmy Chalamet. Yep, Timothy Chalamet, dye his hair blonde, and let's be Ryuji together. That'd be fun. Yes, thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I'll be here all weekend. It was great seeing you. We have a panel tomorrow at 3 or 4 or something. It's the lava panel. It's my favorite thing in the world, so I hope you guys come by. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.